Welcome back to Cover 1 everybody. This is James Bouligny with the Week 11 Postgame Show. It was a ton of blowouts this week. We had a couple of them we have here on the show for you. But Central got a win. Lakeview came up just short. We're going to get into all of it. Before we do, here's a quick word from Kicking Cuts. Looking for a fresh cut without breaking the bank? Well, Kicking Cuts is now open at 4238 Sherwood Way. Haircuts start at $19 for kids and $22 for adults. They offer hot towels, beard detailings, multiple discounts, and they also sell hard-to-find hair care products. Kicking Cuts is locally owned, and they're ready to get you looking sharp at an affordable price. Kicking Cuts, located at 4238 Sherwood Way in San Angelo. All right, everybody, here we are. On Thursday, the Central Bobcats took on the Wolfer Friendship Tigers. They got a big win. We ran the highlights on the pregame show, but we're going to run them again here for you. So let's just get right into the highlights. All right, it's Central and Friendship. This is Zay Johnson breaking through the line in for a touchdown. Bobcats are up with 8:33 left in the first quarter, 7-0. Friendship responds quickly, though, as quarterback Quade Fair slips by the defense in for a score. Tigers tied up 7-7 with 5:47 left in the first quarter. Into the second quarter here after a Tigers field goal. Friendship down here driving near the goal line. This is Braden Dunkerson getting in for the touchdown. Bobcats down 16-7 with 5:58 left in the half. And with 1:03 left in the first half, that is Caleb Holbert. 50-yard field goal, good. They close the gap 16-10. Here into the third quarter, this is Big Zay Johnson breaking out a 30-yard touchdown run with 8:45 left in the third. Bobcats take the lead 17-16. They are about to turn it on. And here's Central ball just under 5 left in the third. Micah Smith finds Colton Hill for a 16-yard touchdown. Scores now 24-16. Here we go. 2:46 remaining in the third quarter. Smith finds Colton Hill again. It's behind the field goal there, but he did score. Bobcats up 31-16. And why not make it 3? This is Colton Hill again from Micah Smith in the middle of the field. Catches his third touchdown of the night. Central is putting it on the Tigers 38-16. And if Colton Hill can have 3, so can Zay Johnson. He gets his third here with 4:36 remaining in the game. 45-16 now. Central would score again to finish the regular season 7-3 after Amarillo had to forfeit a couple games. They hit the playoffs, hitting stride at the perfect time. Great win here by the Bobcats. Here is Coach Smith.
All right, Coach. Statement win, program level win, huge dominant victory over Friendship tonight. Coach, give us your overall thoughts.
You know, we took control of the game to open the second half and never gave it back. Offense, defense, kicking game, every area. It was a dominant second half there against a really good football team from Friendship. So I couldn't be proud of our guys in our senior class. What strong senior leadership that we have. And for them to get to experience this, our last regular season game here at home, I couldn't be prouder of them. Great job.
Yeah, Coach. All year you talked about wanting to have that statement win where offense is clicking, defense is clicking.
Yeah, this was it. Yeah, really proud of it. I mean, that second half is as good a football as we played all year. And I told them, when we put it together, offense, defense, kicking game, we have an excellent football team. That's what we did today. You know, that's great momentum carrying us into the playoffs. We got to keep building on that, keep this momentum right into next week.
You talk about your senior leaders, especially guys like Colton Hill. Didn't really have a target in the first half, but exploded, took over the game in that second half.
Yeah, we keep playing. We don't worry about anything that happened. The previous play has no bearing on what we're going to go do the next play. And then we have a short memory because that play doesn't have any bearing on what we're going to do the next play. The guys just execute. They go out down after down, you know, anticipating the things that they need to go be at their best. Really proud of those guys.
What was the message at halftime?
Keep playing one play at a time. You know, we're going to go take control of the game here in the second half. I said we got to do it at the line of scrimmage. If we dominate the line of scrimmage, then we will. Offense, defense, kicking game. I was aggressive. I tried an onside kick to open the half. We didn't get it, but we got to stop right there on downs with the defense, right down and scored. Never lost momentum from that point.
All right, Coach. Congrats and enjoy the win.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the Central Bobcats on your big win. Hey, the Friendship Tigers were district champs last year, and you beat them pretty convincingly. Now you have El Paso Pebble Hills coming up for your first postseason game. good luck to you. I'm sure our man Ryan Chavez is going to be there at the press conference on Monday to talk to Coach Smith all about it. Now we're getting some 2A football. 2A might be one of the most, hard-fought classifications in Texas. I think at state last year, they were probably some of the most competitive games. And the Ozona Lions are in the thick of it. They finished their season 10-0 after a win over Cristobal last night. We're going to get into the highlights right now. All right, starting it off here, Cristobal ball. They won the toss. Try an onside kick after a little scrum there. Cristobal actually recovers the kick. But you don't want to tug on the tail of the line because they end up biting back. This is Michael Preddy going deep for Tino Castillo for a 51-yard touchdown catch. 8-0 Ozona with 10:54 left in the first quarter. Here you go, Cristobal ball. This is tied to bus. Goes to pitch it. It ends up on the ground. And the Lions recover in their own territory. Lions are starting their onslaught here. And it was a scoring bonanza for the Lions actually here in the first quarter. This is Christian Villarreal taking it upfield in for his first touchdown of the night. Lions lead 15-0 with 9:12 left in the first quarter. Here we go, 6:46 left on the clock, and here he is again. Christian Villarreal with a full head of steam. He takes it 63 yards for his second score of the night. 21-0 Ozona out in front. Ozona up 28-0 after a third Villarreal score, and like a broken record, here he is again, running downfield, 76-yard touchdown run from Villarreal. This makes 4 touchdowns for him already, 34-0 Lions out in front, 2:01 left, and we are still in the first quarter. Here you go, 4 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Preddy wants another one. Why let Christian have all the fun? Here he goes deep. He pump fakes it to Graciano Garcia. Lions get another one, 41-0. Lions way out in front. Cristobal looking for something positive here, and they show their hustle here. That's Ty DeBus getting on the loose football for the Cristobal Cougars. But here we go, jumping ahead here. 51 seconds to go in the half. Christian Villarreal just scoots in from the Wildcat, 47-0. At the half and in the fourth quarter. This is Michael Preddy taking it for himself, getting in on the scoring again. Lions end up winning this one 68-0. They are 10-0 for the first time in 23 years. Here is Coach Jason Pitts and the Lions legend himself, Christian Villarreal. All right, we're here with head coach Jason Pitts of the Ozona Lions. Just beat Cristobal 68-0. First off, coach, 10-0 season, first time in 23 years that's happened. First year here, how's that feel?
Pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's awesome for these kids to do something that they haven't ever seen in their lifetime, and to get here and to bring the message that I gave them and for them to embrace that and just run with it has been it can't get better now.
Also, let's talk about Christian Villarreal real fast. Just had a fantastic season. We're not talking about this game specifically. Let's talk about the entire year. He has just put up number after number, touchdowns, yards, having that type of player in your backfield, hitting the playoffs. What does that mean for your team?
I mean, he's obviously a special player, but I think we showed tonight that we're not just Christian Villarreal. Preddy threw for probably 200 yards, several touchdowns. We got other guys that can run the ball. The defense stepped up like crazy, multiple turnovers. I'm not sure they completed a pass, so it's a complete team, and I'm enjoying it.
One thing I was going to bring up is that offensive line is just nothing but seniors, and they are experienced and good. The team doesn't move without the offensive line. What do you say about those guys up front?
Best thing about the offensive line, it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what position they're in. We can move them all over and have a different look every week. And every one of them goes out there and gets the job done. And they're a special group, and that's the biggest reason, along with Christian, that we move the ball like we do.
And also next week, by district round, you've got the Anson Tigers. What do they look like on film? Y'all ready for them?
We're ready. They're a complete team. They got a big receiver, another receiver that can go. The quarterback's pretty good. The running back's pretty good. So it'll be a good game. I'm ready for it.
All right, we're here with Christian Villarreal, superstar running back for the Ozona Lions. First off, how do you feel after this game against Cristobal?
Oh, I feel great. I mean, we came out 10-0. We won day streak, so I couldn't ask for a better way to go out.
And also, you can't really have asked for a better team. You got an offensive line full of experience up front. What is it like having those guys pave the way for you?
Oh, it was great. I mean, they know what we have to do. They did their jobs and everything. I mean, it all proves what we really are, what we really do.
And also, I don't know if you know, but there's a state record out there. I'm sure you've heard about it. Is that on your mind at all, or are you just out there running the football?
No, sir. I'm out there running the football. I'm just here for my team. I don't really like making everything about myself. I'd rather be a team thing than about myself thing.
You heard from Coach Pitts there. You heard from Christian Villarreal. Just a tremendous young man there, putting up incredible numbers. We have his record watch for you. It's updated, everybody. 3,505 yards for Christian Villarreal this year. Just an outstanding season. He only had 36 yards, only 236 yards last night. But hey, you need him for the postseason. Y'all have the Anson Tigers, and that district is super competitive. They put state contenders. That district has played in the state for the past probably 5 years. Hawley went there a couple years in a row. Stanford went. Cisco has always been really good. And Anson's kind of been that team on the fringe. I think they were supposed to win that district in the preseason, but they came in fourth. Do not be fooled by that. They are a super, super competitive district, and Ozona has their hands full with the Anson Tigers. I think they're going to play on Friday coming up. All right, we're going to get into Lakeview and Wall and Menard. Before we do, we have to hear a quick word from our friends over at Shelburne Financial. At Shelburne Financial, you are more than just a number. They will help you plan for retirement, prepare tax documents, and more. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or plan for your future, the experienced team at Shelburne Financial is here to help you and guide you every step of the way. Give them a call at 944-9447 or head over to 3177 Executive Drive and invest in your future. All right, here at San Angelo Stadium, the Lakeview Chiefs took on the Andrews Mustangs. Came up just a little short. Let's get right into the highlights. And the Chiefs are up 7-0, and Mustangs are driving here. Quarterback Colin Kelly's going to roll out. He's going to find Auden Morales for a 6-yard touchdown pass. They tie the game up 7-7. Here we go, early second quarter. Chris Alviso finds Andrew Young for a 15-yard touchdown. Chiefs back in front, 14-7. Game tied at 14. This is an 85-yard touchdown run by the Mustangs' Jashawn Dubois. Outrunning the war party there. Stangs lead 20-14. The Chiefs will not lay down, though. Isaiah Rios here caps off a Lakeview drive with a 3-yard touchdown run. Chiefs back on top 21-20 with 8:13 left. Andrews football, 33 seconds, and this is going to be Casey Mendoza. He finds the end zone. Heck of a ball game here. Mustangs lead 28-21. War Party steps up when they need it most. They recover a fumble, but with about 3 minutes to go, Chiefs are down, trying to get back in. Andrew Young catches a 30-yard touchdown from Alviso. Hard-fought game, but the Chiefs come up just short, 36-28. Hard-fought for the Chiefs there. You were in it the entire game. That's not something we can say about the Chiefs teams of past years. You had a fantastic season. You're hitting the playoffs well. Don't let this loss affect you. We knew Andrews was a good team, regardless of what the record was. They've lost to some really, really good teams this year. But the Chiefs, I think they play Lampasas at San Angelo Stadium this Thursday. So going out, support the Chiefs. Again, they have their press conference on Tuesday. I'm sure we'll talk to Coach Guevara and hear all about what they have coming up. And then Chadwick went to Stanton last night for the Wall game. Again, it was kind of like Ozona. A lot of the scoring was in the first quarter. Wall took care of business. Let's just get to the highlights. And the Ozona Lions weren't the only team to finish perfect 10-0, as the Wall Hawks did the same thing in similar fashion. They were up 7-0. That's Landon York finding Kellen Oliver for a 15-yard touchdown. Wall is up 14-0 with 9:04 left in the first quarter. Hawks up now 30-0, still in the first quarter, and this is Hagan Barbie taking it 50-ish yards up the middle of the field for the score. 3:14 remaining in the first quarter. Hawks lead 37-0. 2:03 left in the opening quarter. Hawks football, and Caden McFarden gets his own rushing touchdown here, shoving the Buffalo defenders off of him. Now the Hawks lead 44-0. Here we go, very beginning of the second quarter now. Wall ball. Man goes in motion, and Gunnar Garza runs back the other way. 46-yard touchdown run here for Gunnar Garza. 51-0 Wall. 8:15 left until halftime, and York's going to hit Yeager Thompson at the goal line. He gets in. Hawks extend their lead to 58-0. Just putting it on Stanton here. 801 York is going to look, and he's going to find Evan Bailey in the end zone. Wall scores again, 65-0 in the first half. And here's the last highlight. This is Kyler O'Neal with a 7-yard touchdown run up the middle. Hawks win this one, 71-0. Here is Hawks head coach Craig Slaughter.
Joining me is head coach of the Wall Hawks after a complete dominant victory over Stanton. Coach, first off, just give me your overall thoughts on how the guys played tonight.
Dude, played awesome. 0 turnovers, I think, had 4 or 5, got 4 or 5. Very clean, had a couple of defensive offsides penalties that gives me something to get mad about. But, we're healthy, we're leaving healthy as we came in, and excited about that, and excited for the days ahead.
Landon York, 5 touchdowns in the first half to 5 different receivers. Talk about that.
And I think 5 touchdowns on 8 throws. So it's Landon's what we thought he was, just an exceptional player with a good low line, good weapons, good play color around him, and that kid. He's making the Hawks a force.
Even in the second half, when the backups came in, almost pitched that shutout. Went all the way until the start of the fourth quarter there. Just talk about the younger guys who got some playing time.
It's one of those you love. You get to keep your whole roster happy. I mean, every kid tonight, got plenty of time, and again, they all work so hard, and you love when you get to reward them all with some time, because we do. We have a 40-plus man roster, and that's not always easy to do, and our kids proud of them, and they all contributed, and we appreciate it.
All right, Coach, last question here. You talked about before the season started, when we were talking in fall camp, that you had some boxes to check in the regular season. You checked off the Brownwood box, and you finished the regular season undefeated. Just talk about the 10-0 season.
That's special. I was talking to one of the coaches, and one of my assistants that's, been 30-plus years in, and he's like, Coach, this has never had, first time in his career. It's just, it's special. It doesn't happen a lot. And, again, you look back on that schedule, and some of those wins look better than, the Jim Nett win was a great win. The Brownwood win was a solid win. I'm excited how we're playing. I'm excited how we'll be taking the field next week and the weeks after. We have a strong group, and we've got a real chance. It's awesome.
It's like you checked off the first giant check mark that you needed to. Yeah. Now the real season begins.
Now you're on this week. All that matters is go 1-0 that week, 1-0 that week, and stay healthy while you're doing it is even better. And we're right there in the discussion, man.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on this one, and good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
Catch all the collegiate and pro football action at the ArcLight Bar and Grill, located at 441 Rio Concho Drive, inside the Clarion Hotel in downtown San Angelo. Congratulations to the Wall Hawks there, winning big over Stanton. The Hawks have state aspirations this year. They are not goofing off. They are taking care of business week in and week out. Perfect 10-0. They end up playing Anthony in Pecos this week. It's going to be a great game for the Hawks. But it's going to be a great game for the Hawks. I think it was really one-sided last year. I went to that one. It was like 77-7. I expect the Hawks to take care of business again. But that's also pretty competitive. Littlefield's been playing really well. And then Canadian's really good as well. Gunter is always good. And they're not the same team they were last year. But if Wall stays home and takes care of what they have to take care of, they could be playing at Jerry World. Let's hear a quick word from our friends over at Angelo MRI, and then we'll get into Menard highlights.
Have you ever needed an MRI? Do you know someone that needs an MRI? And did you know that you have a choice? When your doctor orders an MRI, tell them that you choose Angelo MRI. The founders of Angelo MRI started Angelo MRI when they faced the high cost of MRIs from traditional medical facilities. That's why Angelo MRI offers a better way. A high-quality MRI for just $5.95. And Angelo MRI accepts all insurance, saving you time and money. It's your health, your money, and your choice. Angelo MRI, 4114 South Jackson in San Angelo, or look them up at angelomri.com. Remember, when your doctor orders an MRI, tell them that you choose Angelo MRI.
So, second down and 15 for Menard, up 24-6 with 3:08 here on the clock in the first quarter. He pitches it, keeping it on the ground, has a block, manages to get through, has the seam. He's still on his feet at the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Menard. Going to be up 30-6 here, pending the 2-point try. And they keep it on the ground. He manages to break the tackle, still on his feet. Has one man, misses him, and he just walks in the end zone for the touchdown to put the Yellow Jackets up 38-6. Eden territory. And he keeps it on the ground, has a block, and he just walks into the end zone for the touchdown. They definitely need to get on the board and not turn it over, because if they do, Yellow Jackets can seal it tonight with that last score. Pitching it back, tries to roll around. It's going to be intercepted, and right now, Yellow Jackets are going to take over at about the 20-yard line. So now with 1:02 on the clock, it's 2nd and 13 for the Yellow Jackets. That last play just came back. They pitch it, go to the left side, still on his feet, and he is in the end zone for the score to make it 54-6, and that is about it. We'll wait for the point after try, as they still have to attack. So we're gonna go ahead and stay here. It's 56-6 is the final, and the Menard Yellow Jackets tonight are celebrating this victory as district champions outright. Yellow Jackets were undefeated for the season, so this being their 9th win, it's time to touch the trophy and hoist it, as they are the true champions of this district. So winning on the road in Eden and getting ready for the playoffs. Obviously this is some good momentum for them. The Yellow Jackets are going to take this district outright, and Eden Bulldogs, congratulations to them on at least a good season. Last game of the year, and here we are. This is Friday Night Lights in the 6-man world. All right, Coach Holland, appreciate your time. Congratulations on this undefeated season. Just tell us your thoughts about tonight's win.
Hey, it was good. Going to the rivalry game, I'm really proud of these boys, how they performed and kind of responded to adversity, and I made some bad calls offensively tonight, and they responded well. But you know, this is a great team. I love these seniors. They put together a great culture for us, and I'm really proud of what they've done so far.
Yeah, Coach, thanks. And so, like, how do you feel about the momentum now going into the playoffs, getting started?
You know, it's nice being 10-0, and we have pretty much everything set for next week. So we're going to hit the ground running tomorrow and start getting ready for that first round to make sure everything's good to go for that first round.
All right, Coach, well, congratulations. We look forward to watching you guys play. Have a great night and enjoy the ride back to Menard.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, congratulations to Menard. Great win there. You heard from Coach Holland. Our man Ernesto went out there, took care of that one. Out in Eden, though, it's hard to have reception, so we kind of started, already with 30-0 or 30-6. Great game by Menard. I think they play Nippa in Rock Springs for their first playoff game. And let's get right into scores now. All right, De Leon and Hamilton. Hamilton beat De Leon 27-26. Kermit beat Brownfield 33-14. Whiteface beat Borden County 58-46. Erie County beat Very Best 56-8. El Dorado beat McCamey 73-34. Grapeland beat Lovelady 77-69. Lomita beat Santa Ana 49-0. Fort Bend Ridgepoint beat Fort Bend Austin 70-22. Ooh, great one there. Comanche over Clyde 43-42. Benjamin over Harold, they 45'd him 59-0. Refugio beat Three Rivers 63-13. Jacksboro beat Holiday 62-41. Carthage beat Brownsboro 56-8. Ganado beat Danbury 60-0. Odessa Compass beats Alpine 41-14. Franklin beat Rockdale 70-18. Bushland beat Amarillo River Road 51-10. Denver City beat Lamesa 23-16. Stratford over Farwell 41-13. Panhandle over Spearman 67-12. Another shutout. New Deal beat Floridada 62-0. Canyon Randall beat Canyons 14-7. Another shutout there. Post beat Abernathy 38-0. Dickinson beat Deer Park 66-27. Crane beat Anthony 52-6. Hermanley beat Westbrook 75-64. Andrews beat Lakeview 35-28. Roscoe beat Miles 54-26. Forsan beat Reagan County 43-14. Colorado City beat Sonora 42-12. I think Sonora's quarterback ended up getting a little banged up in that one. Aaron Segura went down. We'll talk with Coach Weston later this week about that. Iran beat Sterling City 50-12. Cross Plains beat Winters 39-8. Hawley beat Stanford 36-28. Coahoma beat Merkel 27-19. Big Spring beat Pecos 34-21. Early beat Dublin 76-6. Llano beat Ingram Moore 34-14. Bangs beat Coleman 20-14. Junction beat Sabinal 56-7. Stephenville shut out Burnett 49-0. Brownwood beat Marble Falls 41-7. Blanket beat Sydney 52-8. Garden City over Grady 54-32. City View over Valley View 56-13. Tidehaven over East Menard 59-6. Canadian over Childress 49-27. New Home over Olton 48-30. Slayton over Lubbock Roosevelt 35-21. West Texas beat Sunray 52-14. Shallow Water beat Dalhart 42-34. Windthorst beat Petrolia 64-22. Ozona shut out Cristobal 68-0. Midland Greenwood over Snyder 67-35. Jim Ned over Sweetwater 24-7. Humble Summer Creek beat Galena Park North Shore 27-0. Breckenridge beat San Angelo TLCA 43-0. Heiko beat Ballinger 41-0. Toller beat Eastland 47-0. A lot of shutouts this week. Shiner beat Yorktown 61-12. Mason beat San Saba 22-0. Lorena beat Waco La Vega 49-7. Johnson City beat Harper 49-26. Bremen over Frost 47-14. Clifton over Brady 7-6. Peaster over Vernon 39-3. Aquila over Abbott 54-6. Idalou over Muleshoe 64-14. Collinsville over Santo 40-13. Lindsay over Eras 56-19. Paradise beat Boyd 41-7. Brock beat Bridgeport 69-0. Munster shut out Chico 59-0. Cisco beat Olney 56-24. Anson shut out Abilene TLCA 77-0. Albany shut out Hamlin 33-0. Wall beat Stanton 71-7. Thorndale beat Holland 49-13. Water Valley over Paint Rock 62-6. Rochelle over Panther Creek 53-6. Columbus over Hempstead 43-0. Gordon 45 to Gorman 68-0. Bront, I think they played Olfen 52-0. Wellington shut out Memphis 57-0. Rope shut out Plains 60-0. Klondike over Sands 60-14. Lakey over Nueces Canyon 71-13. May beat Jonesboro 51-6. Menard beat Eden 56-6. Richland Springs beat Lone 75-0. Wink beat Van Horn 70-6. Gunter beat Leonard 44-0. And Frisco Lone Star edged out Frisco Reedy 28-26. Aledo beat Denton 77-0. North Crowley over Crowley 27-6. Duncanville over Cedar Hill 29-0. Prosper over Plano West 62-28. Pearland over South Houston 69-0. Lake Travis over Austin High 40-14. Allen over Plano East 45-6. Trenton Blackwell, that's before start. San Angelo Central beat Full for Friendship 52-16. And those are our scores brought to you by TriStar Fleet. Appreciate you guys out there. And we have to get into some postseason work here. They've already set a lot of games up for us. On Thursday, Central plays El Paso Pebble Hills at Ratliff Stadium at 7 p.m. Then these are all Thursday games right now. Lakeview versus Lampasas here at San Angelo at 7 o'clock. Sonora plays Stanford in Big Spring at 7. Cristobal plays Cisco in Tuscola at 7. Mason plays Marlin in Pflugerville at 7. Water Valley plays Hermley and Garden City at 7, and Rochelle and Cherokee play in San Saba at 7. And then on Friday, Wall plays Anthony in Pecos at 6 o'clock. Then Great Creek plays Crane in Big Lake at 7. Brady plays Wichita Falls City View and Abilene Wiley at 7. Ozona plays Anson in Big Spring at 7. El Dorado plays Tahoka and Sweetwater at 7. Junctionville plays Somerville and Luling at 7. Robert Lee plays Ira in Sterling City at 7. And Bront plays Grand Falls Royalty in Mertzen at 6:30. A couple games to be determined, Blackwell and Balmoral and Richland Springs and Calvert. But that is how our lineup is looking for the first week for the Concho Valley by-district round of the playoffs. And I lost my other sheet. Hang on. All right. That about does it for me here. This is our last regular season post-game show. From now on, we'll have nothing but playoffs. A lot of these games are going to be played on Thursday, so we're going to try to run the pre-show on Thursday so we can get out to all the games that we can get out to. For James Bouligny, for Cover 1, I'm James Bouligny. We'll see you next